what was the impact with them and Hurricane Melissa? Because I was thinking, hey, Hurricane Melissa was a huge hurricane, really frigged us up. And then this is happening to them. And it's like a double whammy because, like, hey, what if, for example, a lot of their farmers or a lot of their machines or what the assets or whatever they have, their business, what if that was also damaged by Melissa? So, in addition to all of this, where you owe way more people, you owe more money than you have, and then that happened, I was like, wow, that could really, affect them. But so
Even
far,
like
what I'm seeing,
the egg farms too. Like, have you seen
mm-hmm,
Chippenham eggs? They're owned by
no,
CB. Or they're owned by CB. I've been
Caribbean
seeing,
umbrellas,
yeah, Caribbean Brothers. I've been seeing that, those farms have been hit tremendously. Like eggs
mm,
wiped out. So there must be I think there's a huge egg shortage right now.
mm-hmm.
And they're one of the biggest egg farms in Jamaica. So, but you were saying that you're not seeing that much damage?
There is, so I think there's not a lot of direct damage to them based on what I was reading from the briefing. I'll try to share the briefing. What I was seeing was that, because they were directly asked, well, it was more specifically about their hatcheries
Mm-hmm.
and their main assets. This was, well, I don't want to quote you because, yeah, but I think basically what was said was that, hey, as it relates to the hatcheries and your main assets here in Jamaica, do you have any notable damage? And Chris Levy, the CEO, from what I understand, he was saying that, hey, they haven't really had any damage. They're good and running. They've been up and running. And this was what, last week? This was like mid-November. And they even have power back. But what I'm saying is that even if it doesn't directly affect say the chickens you own or the machines or whatever, because it hit a lot of the hotels, for example. So apparently they they're estimating their revenues about 15% or so comes from the hotel sector.
Mm-hmm.
So because hotels are damaged and hotels would buy the chicken from them, yes, their machines may not be hit, but the people that buy a product, the business that buys a product, if the people aren't coming in because the hotel is blown away, then you're not really going to get as much chicken sold. So there
Well,
will be indirect.
true, unless they can be agile, because remember when I said
Mm-hmm.
Chippenham's farms, which is CB, Carbon Brothers,
Yeah,
they're
true.
down, so maybe they're new.
So